City 17, Newark, runway 4 left, line of buoy.
Line of buoy, 4 left to City 17.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning from an Arctic Newark, from an Arctic New York. It is minus a million degrees out here. I am wearing 6 gazillion layers of clothes. It is extremely cold, but welcome to Newark International Airport. Welcome to this live stream. Welcome to this premiere of plane spotting here in Newark. I was first, let me turn down the ADC a little bit. I was first cancel off the stream because our view was blocked by double-decker container cars. Double-decker container cars. There was no chance that I can make a stream, that there is a stream. There was no chance. But luck is on our side today. Luck is on our side today. The cars, they moved. They cleared up the view. And let me give you that view back. They cleared up the view and we should be fine. I talked to the authorities here. They are okay with it. As long as we don't do crazy stuff, which we never intend to do. We go a little bit crazy on the chat, on the stream. But that should basically it. So, welcome to this first ever professional live stream from Newark, New Jersey. Welcome to Planes and Friends covering another airport. We have another airport in our portfolio. And what better day to kick this off with Jens wearing 3 pants. I'm not kidding. I'm wearing 3 pants on top of each other. I'm wearing 5 t-shirts, 2 hoodies and a jacket, and I'm still freezing my, you know what off. It is extremely cold. It is below freezing point here. The wind chill is absolutely ridiculous. So I have no idea how long I can make it today. I think it's not on the equipment. I think the stream today is not on the airport. I think the stream today is how long can Jens withstand these Arctic temperatures here in Newark, New Jersey, the first ever professional live stream. And oh boy, I can't wait. But here's the thing. I have to wear gloves, and with these gloves I cannot do anything. I cannot use my iPad the way I want to use it. I cannot put any messages on the screen. It's absolutely impossible. So for any possible messages you used to have on the screen, I apologize up front. I can't, because I am wrapped in 6,000 layers of clothes and gloves and socks and whatnot, just in order to make this possible. I hope I can operate the camera the way I could, and I apologize up front. We might have to fix the tripod a little bit more during the stream, because I think with these cold temperatures, the tripod legs are made out of aluminium, and as you might know, metal expands and contracts depending on the temperature. When it's cold, it contracts a little bit, so I might have to tighten the screws when I'm home. Listen, this is not a stream for perfection, simply because of the environment where we are in today. This is a live stream that it's the first professional live stream ever from Newark, and this is just the beginning. We kick this series of Newark International Airport. We kick it off today, and oh boy, I can't wait. It's gonna be fantastic. So what do we have? We have 2 runways here. Runway 4, hello, runway 4, right? We know this from New York. We have runway 4 right and we have runway 4 left. There's another runway, but they don't use this runway. They only use it when the winds are extremely from the east, which we don't have at the moment. They take off on runway 4 left and they land. They land on runway 4 right. The landings are, I would say, like New York, like JFK. The runway 4 right landings, they are pretty close. The runway 4 left takeoffs are perfect for us to cover, right? So I think this buddy here is waiting to line up, or whatever this thing is doing, is waiting for lineup for runway 4 left. And then let's see what's going to happen. My face is about to completely freeze up. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope I don't get frostbites on my face. Okay, let's kick this one off, right? I have no idea how long I can last out here in this Arctic blast. I try my best, guys. I try my best, okay? I operate so everything with thick gloves. It is a challenge. All right, we kick it off with Spirit Airlines 321. You will see completely new airlines here in Newark. Depending on how much I can make it today, you will see completely new airlines in Newark. Spirit 321, isn't that a view? Isn't that a nice view? Here we go. I might not be able even to zoom a lot. I can barely move. This is how many layers I have to wear. And as I said, I first have to groove in here. This is a new destination for us. This is a completely new destination for us. And let me give you a little bit of an overview about what's going on here. We have Turkish Airlines with a 330 being here. Isn't that crazy? We have Turkish Airlines with a 330. We have lots of United. I just saw Singapore Airlines with a 350 ULR. I have no idea where this one went, if it took off. By the time I set up the equipment, it could be possible. As I said, it's so brutally cold here. We are below freezing point, and the wind, like the wind chill, makes it feel like almost unbearable. So please forgive me today when things are not on a personal level like I do it in at JFK, because I have to bear with Mother Nature today, and to zoom, to reach the camera, to operate the camera with these 6,000 layers of clothes is a little bit difficult. I try my best, I promise. Okay? We don't expect perfection today, but what we do is we kick this new series of plane spotting off here from Newark, New Jersey, an airport that so far has not been covered yet, at least not on a professional level, and I can't wait. So there might be adjustments in the future in terms of the position, right? And in terms of from where we spot. And I know how good the signal is. I hope the signal is good enough. I didn't get good readings, but hopefully it is all good enough. All right. United Airlines, of course. Newark. What is Newark? Newark is the hub of United Airlines, right? It is a United Airlines hub. We don't see any United Airlines flights over at JFK. So in this case, we will have a lot of United Airlines here, but the good news also a lot of United Airlines wide bodies here. 777s, 787s, 757s, 767s. We all have them here in Newark, New Jersey. And that's a good thing. And I see the Singapore Airlines 350 ULR. It looks like they are back to the gate. So the longest flight in the world, or I think it's the second longest, from Singapore non-stop to Newark, New Jersey. All right, take off. United 737. I'm on top of my trustworthy truck bed, otherwise it is not possible. And in the background you see the city of Newark. Let's see, I first have to, guys, I have to groove in first, and my tripod is already trying to make crazy things. I'm so sorry. And we continue with United 757. Here with these gloves, it's almost impossible to operate. I think it's... There is a definition of when is too many clothes. When do you wear too many layers of clothes? I think this is how it is at the moment. I'm wearing too many layers of clothes. I can barely move. That's one of the problems that I have, especially with these thick gloves on. To operate that camera is nearly impossible. We have lots of brushes here. But as you can see, we can make it work. That is the good news. We can make it work. There needs to be some adjustments. Yes, I give you that. Then it needs to be some adjustments, but we can make it work here from Newark. That is the good news. All right. I have no idea how the signal is with you guys. Do we have a strong enough signal? I did some test runs in the morning. When I was coming here, the signal wasn't too great, but hopefully it is enough to feed 1080p 30 frames per second. It gives you a good enough, like when you have your cell phone up, it looks fine, but when you do a speed check, it might not be that perfect. All right, guys, I cannot give you any flight informations because I'm not able to work my iPad. That's the problem with these gloves on. It's impossible for me to do anything that is a little bit more what needs a little bit more detail. Okay, it is basically the same setup that I had in Miami from my truck bed. There we go, Sun Country 737-800. We're gonna refine the position. Don't worry, guys. We're gonna refine the position. We will get better in that. Just give me like a little bit of time, because at the moment it's all about Jens is not getting frostbites. That's what it is. All right, United 757. They already parked. United Airlines already parked a few 757s in the desert, and they had a nicely special painted 757, which is unfortunately gone, with New York and I think Los Angeles West Coast on the other side of the fuselage. So there we go, United 757 200. I give you ADC back, and I basically have to stop talking because it's ridiculously cold out here. And then I make ADC to be my co-host. I hope that's okay for you guys. But we will be, Planes and Friends will be the first channel, the first live streaming channel that is covering all three airports, and we're gonna write a little bit of aviation live streaming history today, because we made it work to broadcast here from Newark in New Jersey. It's ridiculously cold. All right, I give you back ADC, and I try to operate this whole thing the best way I can, okay? All right, United Express Embraer 175. We still have them here, but not so many Delta Express. Not so many American Eagles.
4 left, clear pick up for Sierra 3546.
At 446, nearing tower runway 4 left on a point.
4 and 4 left, and 446.
I have to groove in a little bit. And we have Porter coming in from Canada with a Dash 8. There we go. We have Porter with a Dash 8. Look at that. Isn't that cool?
Steering 136 at Echo. Cross runway
This is the
4 left,
first
and then
Dash
taxi
8
out to the right.
we have ever covered on our live streams.
Breakout 3546, contact departure, good day.
Departure today 3546.
You're going to continue holding there for Sunset GQ33, just waiting for that Singapore to
All right.
Alright, over here, 3457, 1 island, 4 right.
Guy 3457, there, hello, runway 4 right, clear to land, wind 0408, gust 19.
Clear to land, 4 right, Victor.
United Airlines 737. Sorry, I can also barely read the stream because my eyes are watering from the cold and the wind. So I need if my moderators are in the chat. I think I saw Holger. Like Holger, if you can like when some donations, memberships, super chats, super stickers come in, you know, I might need a little bit more support today in saying the thank yous and everything, because I can barely read anything what is in the chat. My eyes are watering. This is really how cold it is out here. It is Arctic. It's Arctic blasts. It's an Arctic cold here. You have no idea. Oh Jesus, this hobby is crazy. This hobby is crazy, but we love it. We love it. All right, let's try this one that's coming in here.
At 446, contact departure, we'll see it.
I can see walk the dogs. I think you sent $10. Thank you so much, but I can't read what you wrote. Thank you so much, walk the dogs, for the super chat. Thank you so much, much appreciated. We are trying to make things work that no one have made work today, or what no one have made work here in Newark so far. It is amazing. There we go. And we see the 737 taking off here. There we go. The good thing is here in Newark, I think we might have, or we have for sure less flights than at JFK, but we have a higher frequency of flights. This is what we have here. We can capture departures and arrivals, I would say almost non-stop. So there is not like a break that we sometimes have, like we have it at JFK. This is the good thing here in New York. You have, of course, you have a lot of United because it's a United hub. But with the arrivals and departures, I think we should be pretty good in covering in having non-stop traffic, because the runways are so close to each other and we can capture arrival and departures. So now this spot where I am, I don't disclose where I am, but a lot of you might be, might be able to tell. It only works when we have runway 4. It does not work when we have runway when we have runway 22. So whenever we have winds from the north or northwest, northeast, this is when Newark operates in runway 4. Runway 4 at JFK is a whole different animal, because in JFK they also have runway 31, which is the primary runway what they use, right? It is the primary runway at JFK, so there are other options at JFK to use runway 4. Here in Newark, runway 4 is more often in use because they either use the 22 or the runway 4, right? So we might come out more often here and cover this beautiful airport, which I always knew it is a hidden gem. It is really a hidden gem, and perfect what we are doing here. And be active in Newark.
Got 3457, hold short of runway 12 left to taxiway Kilo.
I see we got 10 memberships. I don't I'm so sorry, I can't read who sent the 10 memberships. I've just seen that someone sent 10 memberships. Whoever you are, thank you very much. Please forgive me, I cannot read it today because I can barely move. I can barely turn my head. So otherwise this stream wouldn't be possible. So thank you so much for sending us 10 Planes and Friends memberships, and congratulations to all the winners. This is Planes and Friends live from Newark Liberty International, broadcasting the first ever professional live stream from Newark. The first ever professional live stream from Newark. And we will broadcast more from here, I promise. We will broadcast more. So the limiting factor today is not the camera, is not the gear, is not the traffic. The limiting factor today is me. It's your host. Because my feet are already start to completely freeze off. So let's see how long I can be out here today. And look at this. This is the first time we also cover Singapore Airlines A350 ultra long range. Ultra long range. This thing is usually planned to leave at 8:30 in the morning. So there should be a delay. Otherwise, it wouldn't taxi at the moment. Singapore Airlines A350-900 ultra long range. This thing is 18 hours in the air going back to Singapore non-stop. We have also a flight going into JFK, but that flight arrives in the evening hours when we cannot cover JFK anymore. So it looks like it is coming over to us to runway 4, and we will cover this departure of Singapore Airlines A350 ultra long range. Oh goodness, I'm just happy that we made it work. It was not easy, I can tell you. It was not easy by any means. And
3588, take Juliet.
But when this thing would be easy, everyone would do it. People are looking here. They might think, what is this guy doing on top of this truck? I think I can read Nancy L. You are a member for 2 months. Thank you so much. You say, I really have to put the tears out of my eyes. Saying thanks for bringing us to Newark. You are very welcome. Very welcome. So this is why I really hope that we go. These Arctic winter temperatures won't last, hopefully, this season too long. Last season, they were lasting until April. I hope it's not going to be the case this season. And now the first time we have ever covered this
contact departure, good day.
A350 ultra long range from Singapore Airlines getting ready, going over to runway 4 and flying back 18 hours to Singapore. What does Jens say to these flights? No thank you. No thank you.
Gulf 4 Echo Mike, Newark Tower, hello, 1006, that's 17, runway 4 right, go to land.
Go to land 4 right, Gulf 4, Echo Mike.
All right, Singapore Airlines. I cannot tell you how old this thing is because I cannot use my hands with the gloves on. I can't operate. I can't operate my iPad. There's absolutely no chance. I have it up here. Everything is plugged in, but I cannot tell you anything about the airplanes at the moment. So we just have to enjoy it the way they're coming in and leaving. John H, I think you said, wait a minute, I have to clear my eyes. You said hello to our polar periods. That's exactly how it is. That's how I feel. That is how I feel, John H. It is brutal out here. It is absolutely brutal. But I'm so happy that we can have another airport in our list because I only live, guys, I only live 20 minutes away from this airport. Can you imagine? I only live 20 minutes away from this airport.
Close to 4 for Mike, Boston, Wake Germans, heavy Airbus 350, departure parallel. 4
And there we go, Singapore Airlines A350 ultra long range is getting ready to fly back to Singapore. And we have Emirates 777-300. I think that's the one coming or going to Athens in Greece. Completely new destinations. We can't do anything about the lamp holes. They are just there, but I think we are still fine. I think we are still fine. There's Emirates coming up. And thank you so much for, what is it, 100 and something, 160 likes or so. And thank you so much for, I think, for over 400 people watching already. This is fantastic. This is Planes and Friends Live. We are writing a piece of aviation live stream history today with the first ever professional broadcast here from Newark Liberty International. It was a ton of work for us to lift it off, and my wife and I, kudos to my wife. She's, oh my God, she's amazing. Lots of conversations. And this is what I said, there is a brush here, and I'm gonna change position next time, but I had to make it work in the cold here today. Not too many options. I had to make it work with the cold. So the lens is not the factor. We are closer than NJFK, way closer. The factor is I can barely move to work the lens and the camera. Once Jens wears less layers of clothes, things will be a lot easier. I think Cosmos is saying Myra Hart. Yes, she's amazing. Without her, I couldn't have done it. Absolutely impossible. Without her, no way. No way. Teamwork makes a dream work. This is what it is. This is how we operate.
November 4 Echo Mike. You can roll all the way to the end. I got nobody behind you there. So just roll all the way down, make a left turn on Zulu, and hold short of runway 4 left.
All the way to the end, left turn Zulu, short of 4 left, Gulfstream 4 Echo Mike.
Emirates 777-300. So this is the good thing here in Newark. You will see a lot of different airlines today. Even the same airlines that we might see at JFK operate to different destinations. We have Egypt Air here also in the morning, but not with the 777-300. We have Egypt Air here with a 787-9 Dreamliner. Perfect, amazing. We have a big Egyptian community here in New Jersey, especially here around Newark, Jersey City. There's a big Egyptian community. This is why Egypt Air decided to fly into JFK and into Newark. We have later on Air Compagnie coming over from Paris with an Airbus 321 long range. Absolutely crazy, an airline we have never seen so far. That is a true gem here. That airport, I was because I'm living so close to that airport, I already knew that this airport is really a gem, and I'm so happy that today we can make it happen. Nothing what we can do about the trucks. That's just the way how it is. Walk the Dogs, I think you wrote something about a big Portuguese community, but that's all what I can read. That's all what I can read. All right, Emirates 777, I think this one is heading to, I think it's to Athens, Greece, but as I said, I can't work with my iPad.
Yeah, 1344 Newark ground, runway 4 left taxi, Bravo. Average 3 Tango Kilo Heavy, wind 3608, gust 14, runway 4 left.
There we go, and take off, Emirates 777.
United 1658 Newark Tower, Boston Wing Turbulence, runway 4 left, line boy.
Sorry, I first had the stream up. I put it up yesterday, and then when I came here, I had to put it down because our view was completely blocked. The view was completely blocked. I was not able to put up a stream, but then it cleared up. Unexpectedly, it cleared up. And I was about to leave, actually. I called Myra and said, I can't do a stream from here. That's impossible. I can't. The view is blocked. And then after 15 minutes, it got better. And then I had to, to put the new banner up and everything. It was a little bit confusing, but hey, you know what? It's the first ever live stream, I would say, professional live stream, and it's gonna get better. So hello to all the viewers. I can read your names at the moment. My eyes are watering. Hello to all the viewers. It is bitterly cold. It's below freezing point here on the northeast. Cessna Caravan 205 from FedEx. Look at this. Usually I'll zoom in. I'm not quick enough today. The cold is literally paralyzing my actions.
Hey, sorry, United 1847.
United 1847.
Yeah, about 2,500 feet just off to our right side. There were a couple red balloons.
Let's see how long I can last out here. It's mostly the wind that is the problem. The temperature, I can deal with it, but it's mostly the wind that is a big challenge.
Hey, affirmative. As we were passing through 2,500 feet just off to our right-hand side, there were a couple red balloons. Okay, right there.
Quicker 3409, you spot for balloons.
So glad you're liking it. I can see over 500 people already watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. We are writing a piece of live streaming history today with the first professional live stream from Newark Liberty International Airport, and more to come.
Number 4536 Newark Tower, runway 4 left.
Is it perfect yet? No. Can it be adjusted?
United
Yes.
2204 Newark Tower, balloons reported at 2500, right side of the final. Wind is 010 at 8, dust 21, runway 4 right, clear to land. Clear to land 4 right, United 2204.
And there we go. And look at this. Look at this beauty here. United 777. United just parked the first delivered 777-200 to United Airlines. I don't know. I think it was construction number. It was a very low construction number, delivered in the 90s. I think they parked it 2 weeks ago. But I don't know if this is an ER or if this is the original one, the non-ER, because United is still operating the non-ERs. Imagine that one. They are still operating the non-ERs.
Number 4536, wind 010 at 8, gust 21, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. Jazz 875 Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line up and wait. Line up wait, 4 left, Jazz 875. Mountain 8973 at double Charlie, cross runway 4 left, and then Alpha to...
Also these train cars here in the foreground. As far as I know, this is the kerosene for Newark Airport. They are transporting the kerosene to Newark Airport. Absolutely crazy. So we see here both versions of 777 for United, the ER and the non-ER. They have them both here. Also something you would never see over at JFK, and also of course not at LaGuardia, while we see here Air Canada taking off. And look at this! I just not care. No, is it a Caravan? No, I can't tell. might be a short stream today. It is absolutely brutal.
Gemini 151 Newark Tower, wind 020 at 9, dust 1.
All right, United 777 lining up. I was taking a United 777 flight with Wi-Fi. That was, I think it was last year, to Los Angeles, California. We flew back with the 777 with one of the non-ERs. I think it was line number 14 or something, with the old business class in it, for a price cheaper than economy class. I had no idea how this worked. When I saw that, I booked it. I think it was $300 or something. It was really not much, and so I had the privilege in flying one of these 777 non-ERs. I try to zoom the best I can.
United 1847 at Echo, cross runway 32 right, contact ground 180. Okay, cross 4 left at Echo, ground on the other side, 47.
All right, and another United 737, and we have a 737-900 coming in from United Airlines.
Juliet, cross runway 4 left and contact ground 180.
Juliet, cross 4 left, 180 for QS84.
So we have the okay to do it, to broadcast from here, but I still expect that authorities show up and want to talk to me. So don't be surprised when I still have to have a few conversations, because we are pretty much exposed here. It's wide open, and people might wonder, what the heck is this guy doing here on top of his truck bed, pointing a camera to the airport? Nothing crazy. We're just plane spotting, but I expect authorities to show up here and want to have a conversation with me. So this could happen, but I think we should be fine even that one. We have to adjust things a little bit. It's just the first one, and everything else is to come. There's currently a landing, United Airlines 737. I guess it's a 900 that's coming in. And we have, as far as I can see, a 320 coming in. So this one is going to be next.
Yeah, 1344, wind 01011, gust 21, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 4 left, United 1344.
United 1985, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line away.
Left away, 4 left, United 1985.
Looks like we have a JetBlue, the Boston Celtics special livery here. Let's go over. There's a 320 coming in. I flew tons of times from Newark, mostly to Germany, but also domestic all over the US. So I know this airport very well. What is coming in here? Global X? Oh, I know what they're doing. I know what they are doing. Oh, yeah. We don't want to talk about that topic. So, Global X.
Delta 2397, Newark Tower, wind 010 at 8, Delta 1, runway 4 right, clear for landing.
Land 4 right, Delta 2397.
This is a little Miami here, huh? Just bitter cold, Arctic temperatures. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm really happy that we made it work. United, another 737. Sorry, the tripods. I need to make it work. Everything is a little bit robotic here. The good thing is I can operate from my truck. This makes things a lot easier, so I don't need to drag my equipment all over the place. Sorry guys, I just have to.
UPS, I sold 4.
Okay, northbound Papa, hold short runway 11, remain this frequency.
Roger, northbound Papa, hold short 11 with you, Gemini 161.
United 1985, contact Newark departure by
1985.
United 1480, wind 0307, Delta 19, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
United 1480.
Delta 2325.
All right, we have, what is it, a 321 coming in? It looks like Delta.
Envoy 3848, Island 4 right.
Envoy 3848, North Tower, wind
So
0307,
compared to
Delta 19,
JFK,
runway 4 right.
it's a lot less Delta, right? It's a lot less Delta because it's a United hub. But at least Delta is flying into Newark. United is not flying into JFK because they don't have any slots there. And I think it's a big discussion. And I think that's also why JetBlue and United, you know, they announced that partnership. They were talking about a merger. They were talking about a merger, but I think they did not follow that topic anymore. and the Boston Celtics here. This is Planes and Friends. We are broadcasting live from Newark Liberty International Airport. Took us a while to make this work. We thank Wi-Fi.
Delta 2325, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. United 1822, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of weight. Line of weight, 4 left.
And my feet are about, my toes are about to freeze off. I'm good with my upper body. I'm good with my legs. I'm wearing 3. Oh.
Alright, United 1552, we're doing.
United 1552, Newark Tower, wind 040 at 8, gust 19, runway 4 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear to land, United 1552.
Delta 2397, a kilo, cross runway 4 left, ground 28.
Cross 4 left at kilo, ground point 8, Delta 2397.
Gemini 151 at Zulu, cross runway 4 left, and then Zulu to Zulu 4.
Roger, clear cross 4 left at Zulu, Zulu 4 for Gemini 151.
Delta 2325, contact Newark departure by.
Delta 2325, good day.
United 1822, wind 020 at 8, gust 19, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 4 left, United 1822.
United 1042, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of weight.
Line up away, runway 4 left, United 1042.
Central aircraft information, X-ray current altimeter 3029.
Tower, Delta 2864 outside of doing 4 right.
Ground point 8.
One more time for 3848.
Cross 4 left at Juliet, contact ground point 8.
Cross 4 left at Juliet, ground point 8, runway 3848.
United 1822, contact Newark departure by.
1822, good morning. Tower 2864 outside of Doolin, 4 right.
Delta 2864, Newark Tower, wind 0107, gust 19, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear land 4 right, Delta 2864.
United 1042, wind 0107, gust 19, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Runway 4 left, clear for takeoff, United 1042.
JetBlue 1527, Newark Tower, runway 4
All
left.
right, I'm back. And I can tell you it didn't take long. And police showed up here. And they said, no, you're fine. Don't worry. You're fine. We know that you're here. Someone called us. Someone called us, so they had to check on me, which is absolutely fine. I gave them my informations. They might watch the channel, and we can continue. We can continue. So sorry, but yeah, I know it looks a little bit crazy. Someone on top of a truck bed with a big camera going over, filming towards the airport. But they were super nice. They were super nice. And greetings go out to the police department of Elizabeth. And super nice people, super nice guys. And there we go. I think it's good. I think it's good. I think transparency is key, right? Communicate properly. And I think this is a big key of that you're doing the things here the right way. And here we go, JetBlue 320 Boston Celtics. Oh, I told them I might not be able to be out so long because my toes are freezing off, and said, no, you're good. You can stay as long as you want.
JetBlue 1527, wind 050 runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. Runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. JetBlue 1527.
The MROs of no, just now my eyes are clear. The trains are going to be the MROs of Newark. The trains in front of us. Sorry, I have to. All right, the trains. That's the problem. Here we go. That's why I had to put down the microphones. Super nice police officers. Shout out to them. They might tune in. Super nice officers. Absolutely fantastic. United Express. What is a CRJ 550?
Over departure today, JetBlue.
No, it's 700. That's what I say. So it's good when you communicate properly, and we have to fine tune a little bit the position and what we are doing here. We have to fine tune. It's Arctic. It is Arctic. All right, let's have a look on the special aircraft. I just need to find a way to zoom here. Look, one of these bodies here is grounded, sitting here. FedEx MD-11, of course, not going anywhere because of the groundings. Because of the tragedy that happened in Louisville. So one got stuck here. And I saw a UPS MD-11 in Miami the other day. So we have a lot of FedEx 777, 767 flights. I can actually hear the planes spooling up on the runway. From our bedroom, I can hear them. My wife, she doesn't hear them anymore. For me, it's like music to my ears. Oh God, my feet, my toes. I hope I don't get frostbites. All right, next inbound. I think it's a 175. Let's go over. Where is it? There he comes. All right, this is another United. they walked away saying, you might have 2 new subscribers. Absolutely amazing. Oh, God. It is so cool. This is so cool. All right, I just saw. Oh, there it is. Let me see. Just saw a 737. Let me have a look. Here, what is this thing doing here? Alrighty.
Freaker 3458 at Juliet, cross runway 4 left, and then you can go Romeo Golf Alpha to the right.
Yeah, so we're gonna refine the
All right,
precision,
Juliet, cross,
as I said, with less brushes and all the kind of stuff. So. And in the background, you see a brewery, Budweiser. Here we go.
Freaker 3717, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of void.
Line of point 4 left, Freaker 3717.
It's even a few snowflakes. Oops. Sorry, my laptop was about to crash.
Derek, morning on 2345, left 4 right.
Yeah, 2345, Newark Tower, wind 030 at 10, gust 17, runway 4 right, there's the land.
Runway 4 right, clear to land at 2345.
Alright.
Freaker 3717, wind 020 at 11, gust 17, runway 4 left.
Gust 17, yes, absolutely.
Runway 4 left, 3717.
United 1739, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of void. Point 4 left, United 1739.
Now my iPad said goodbye. Alrighty. So now I have to take care of my iPad real quick. Oh. As soon as you remove your gloves, it's unbearable. It is unbearable. All right, there is a Cessna 208. No, a Cessna Super Cargo Master coming in. 36 years old. I just.
Freaker 3717, contact Newark departure, bye.
Those to departure, get 3722.
All right. And take off United 737.
United 1739, wind 020 at 13, gust
God.
1, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. Take off 4 left, United
It
1739.
can barely move with this stuff. And we have AraJet in the background. We saw AraJet in Miami with a 737 MAX 8. And there we go. So we have a lot of these little feeder planes that are coming into Newark. I think they are single pilot operations.
United 1739, contact Newark departure.
All right, let me see what's going on here. Looks like Spirit is moving. And we have, I think, Chris from Planer Berlin sending us a €2 super chat. Chris, thank you so much. Great support. And then we have a plane we also have never seen so far. Not this one. This one. Look at that beauty. A 717. From Delta. I think this one is going back to Atlanta, Georgia.
98313 Papa, Charlie, Charlie, hold for the runway 4 left.
Papa, Charlie, short 4 left.
Camera, what you doing? All right. Come on.
Delta 2566 Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of boy.
Left way, 4 left, Delta 25.
I don't know what happened.
Newark Tower, United 71 Kilo Heavy, ILS, runway 4 right.
United 71 Kilo Heavy, Newark Tower, wind 010, at 13, gust 21, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 4 right, United 71 Kilo Heavy.
Delta 2566, wind 010, 13, gust 21, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 4 left, Delta 2566.
Jazz 941 Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of boy.
Line up and wait 4 left, Jazz 941.
Line 8313, cross 4 left at Delta Charlie, Alpha to the ramp.
Cross 4 left, Charlie, Charlie, Alpha to the ramp.
A 717. The first time on our channel we cover a 717, and there comes United 757. There we go.
Delta 2566, contact Newark departure back.
Have a good one, Delta.
You could stay as long as you want. Oh god, that was great. All right, Air Canada Express, Embraer 170, what's it, a 175? All right.
Jazz 941, wind 020 at 10, gust 21, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Get to take up 04 left, Jazz 941.
Spare wing 601, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line up for wing.
Okay, so for tomorrow I have to wear thicker socks. I'm gonna have to wear a second pair of socks tomorrow. This is how it looks like. In the background, the beautiful city of Newark. And today, yes, Julian is mentioning it. Today we will have Yankee Tanky, but I don't think that I will personally make it. In this environment, I don't think I can make it actually. It is unbearable cold.
Yeah, 2345, cross runway 4 left at Kilo, and then Kilo Alpha to the ramp.
And I don't want to get sick.
Cross 4 left at Kilo, Kilo Alpha to the ramp, United 2345.
This is a 767 from United coming in.
Departure, Jazz 941.
This is Jet 915, Newark Tower, caution, wake service, you're following a heavy Boeing 767 on a mile final. Wind 030 at 10, gust 21, runway 4 right, clear to land. It's around 4 right, we have to just 914.
Spirit. My autofocus. There we go. And wifey's in the house. I can barely read what you wrote. My eyes are watering. But hello. Hello, love. There's the master in the jet. And Spirit Airlines A321 Neo taken off.
United 71 Kilo Heavy, hold for the runway 4 left.
There we
runway
go.
4 left, hold for runway 4 left at Kilo, United 71 Kilo Heavy.
Figure 3492 Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line of away.
4 left, line of
Any Eskimo Libya? Yes, absolutely. You're right. And look what we have here. It's a little bit of Miami here in Newark. Other jets, 737 MAX 8. We saw it in Miami.
Fairwing 601, contact Newark departure back.
Tower line 5950 is starting grading for 4 right.
That was 1598 taking in?
Affirmative, inside grading for 4 right.
1598 Newark Tower, wind 0408, gust 21, runway 4 right, clear to land.
There we go.
Middle land 4 right, 1598.
Newark Tower, United 225 left, join up 4 right out line. United 225 Newark Tower, wind 0408, gust 21, runway 4 right, clear to land.
4 right cleared land, United 225.
Oh, God.
Figure 3492, wind 0408, gust 21, runway 4 left, clear to take off.
Runway 4 left, clear for takeoff, figure 3492.
Look at that. A Dominican Republic registration here in Newark, in New Jersey. Absolutely crazy. Sorry for the robotic tripod operation, but it is it's brutal.
Figure 3492, contact Newark departure back.
Departure for Garrett 3492.
I was so happy to see other jets in Miami.
Dominicans 1311 Newark Tower, wind 0308, gust 21, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
4 left, clear for takeoff, Dominicans 1311.
Are you really cold? No, I'm frozen. I am frozen on my truck bed. I think someone needs to melt me off my truck bed. Like even the police that just showed up, they were like bundled up in layers of clothes, face masks and everything. Hey, they were coming up to me. Hey, how are you? Fantastic. All right, takeoff on our jet 737. Definitely a position for warmer days. But hey, I mean, I think JFK would be unbearable today. Absolutely unbearable.
Flight at 915 northbound Papa, hold short of runway 11, remain this frequency. Hold Papa. A second, this is Papa. It's going to be Papa, hold short of runway 11, remain this frequency. Okay, Papa, hold on 11, remain this frequency.
Alrighty. Oh God, what a day. What a day. We have a 737 coming in from United.
Departure Dominican 2311, bye.
So if you're new here, welcome to Planes and Friends, broadcasting live, and the first time ever from Newark Liberty International Airport.
Good morning, United 669, just had a gritty before red.
United 669, Newark Tower, Foster Lake Turbines, you're following heavy Boeing 777, wind 0507, dust 19.
Next inbound is, let me see, need to wipe my eyes clear. It's a 737-900. It could be United from, what's it, MCO, that's Orlando. All right. It's all for you. Wifey is cheering me up. Wifey is cheering me up. You see people, how the people look here. That is crazy.
Alright, cross 4 left on Kilo, Sierra Alpha, monitor ground, point 8, United 690. United 22, heavy coming up on Dillon.
United going to heavy Newark Tower, wind 0407, running 4 right.
It's definitely a fantastic,
Clear to land, 4 right.
a fantastic new add to the channel. Like snow flurries here in New Jersey. And there we go.
Starboard here, 3682, ILS 4 right.
Frigate 3682, Newark Tower, wind 0307, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 4 right, Frigate 3682.
Camera, hello. There we go. All right, next inbound is, what is it? United flight, oh God, I can barely read it. Flight 22, and that's a 777-200 from is it Dublin? Yes, it's Dublin coming in. There we go. I'll call you later. I'll call you later. All good. All good. All good. Positive. Positive. All right. Let's get the 777-200 from United coming in from, I think it was Dublin.
United 225 at Kilo, cross runway 4 left, contact ground. On Kilo, cross 4 left, contact ground. United 225, have a great day.
I don't know, get frost. I hope I don't get frostbites on my toes. There we go. It's the first time I feel the cold on my toes. I was, well, I'm not 25 anymore, but around that age, I was plane spotting a whole day in Austria at Salzburg Airport, standing on snow, in sneakers. It was no problem at all. No problem at all. Thank you so much for over 700 people watching over a little bit than an hour. That is fantastic. And thank you so much for 400 likes. You are witnessing aviation live stream history at the moment. We are broadcasting live from Newark, New Jersey. This is Newark Liberty International Airport. And our next inbound, let me have a look. I think it's United Airlines with a 737-900 coming in from Atlanta, Georgia. And we have a Legend 319 also coming up here.
Clear to land, 4 right, 937.
And there we go. Yeah.
At 593 Newark Tower.
Alrighty.
Ready to go, United 593.
Oh, we have Porter Dash 8 coming over.
Port left, clear for takeoff. Right for left, clear for takeoff. United 593. Region 441, Newark Tower, runway at 4 left, line up and wait.
4 left, line up and wait, Legion 441.
It was easier in Miami. That's for sure. That's for sure. It was easier in Miami.
At 669 as you exit to the left, turn on to Papa Golf, hold short runway 4 left.
Papa Golf, 4 short, 4 left.
All right, we have for us a new airline for the channel, a Legend.
1692 Newark Tower, wind 0409, our gust 15, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Runway 4 right.
There we go, a Legend. No idea where they are going.
Been a pleasure. We'll see you in a few minutes.
See you there. Legion 441 with 0409.
And below. And behind is a Porter Dash 8 going back to Canada.
Airport 2322 North Tower, runway 4 left, line up and wait.
Right of wait, runway 04 left, dashboard 2322.
Yeah, I might have to invest in something that's warming my feet. I'm good with the upper body. I'm good with my legs. I'm wearing three pants. 3 pants. I'm good. I'm good with all that. I'm wearing thick gloves. The only downside is I can barely move with all these clothes. I can barely move. But my feet, my legs, my toes, they might need some extra warmth.
John, good afternoon, 5677 from Grady Before.
Message 670 Newark Tower, 10211, gust 16, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Council, 4 right.
All right. look at that beauty over there. There we have a 787-9 United. I think at the moment it's the warmest we can get here in Newark. -2 Celsius. What is it? 30 degrees, 29 degrees. I think.
Departure dashboard 2322.
I think that's the temperature here.
Figure 3680, 102011, decimal 6, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff. United 79 Heavy, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line up and wait. United 37, hold short runway at 4 left at kilo.
Hold short 4 left at kilo, United 37.
Figure 3680, contact your departure.
Stibby sending, is it 5 memberships? Thank you so much, Stibby. Much appreciated.
Figure 35, 39, Newark Tower, contact with turbos, runway 4 left, line up and wait.
4 left, final, we figure they're about there.
And a $2 super chat from Get1745 saying hunting socks that have batteries are, yes, something like that. Something like that. You're absolutely right. There we go.
Making 1692, just roll to pop 4, you'll have to sit there and hold short runway 4 left at Mike.
I pop 4, hold short 4 left.
United 669 at Golf, cross runway 4 left and contact ground 28.
At golf, cross 4 left, ground 28.
Figure 3682 at Juliet, cross runway 4 left, contact ground 28.
Cross 4 left to Juliet, ground 28, figure 3682, see ya.
United 37 at Kilo, cross runway 4 left and contact ground 28.
All right, United Embraer 175 waiting here, and we have another United coming in.
Cross runway 4 left, contact ground 28.
1692, cross runway, repeat.
American 1692, cross runway 4 left at Mike, contact ground 28, traffic holding in position.
Cross 4 left at Mike, American 1692, contact.
United 79 Heavy, contact Newark departure.
We're switching it in, United 79.
Alrighty, United 175. I think this one is going to Charlotte. And Krieger Delfin is saying hi there. Hello, Krieger Delfin. Quite chilly. Yes, that's an understatement. That is an understatement.
We'll hold Rick
United 2394, I can exit either Kilo or pop 4. 2394, roger, then at Kilo, cross runway 4 left and contact ground point 8, traffic is holding in position.
Costco, they still sell hand and feet warmer. Yeah, with the hands I'm good. I just think that my gloves are a little bit too thick. So, well, at least I can operate. But it, you know, you can see it. It's everything. What I do here is very, it's very choppy. Because I'm almost defrozen. But it is doable. it is doable. All right, we're getting a little bit of a United outbound rush here. We have another 777 coming in from Paris.
Night 2233, traffic holding in position at Kilo Cross, runway 4 left, and contact now 0.8.
Cross runway 4 left by Kilo, ground 0.8.
And that's United. Oh, the Starlines livery. That's beautiful.
Newark Tower, Delta 2577, Atlas 4 right.
Delta 2577, Newark ground, Newark Tower, wind 0307, gust 16, runway 4 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear to land, Delta 2577.
I'm not sure what United Express is waiting for. Okay, now here they go. Here they go. Also, one thing is for sure. In these extreme temperatures, your entire gear works different than when it's just like normal temperatures. I know my fluid head not working great. My tripods not working great. The stuff is not made to work in below freezing temperatures. I tried to make it work for you guys. I tried to make it work.
Alright, Papa Juliet, hold short of 4 left for United, R670.
But I'm so exciting. I'm so excited that we made it work here. There we go. And next one. Oh, we have quite a few planes here waiting to depart. Air Canada Express.
Shows 877, 1020 gust 16, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
4 left, clear for takeoff, Captain.
United 403, Newark Tower, and 4 left, line up and wait.
4 left, line up and wait, United 403.
Three 3538-9, contact and departure.
Departure precare 3539.
I think my batteries, I think it should be fine at least for a few hours. Yes, they don't like it, that's for sure, but I think we are fine in terms of the batteries. All right, alrighty. Let's see, next inbound, what we have here. Spirits. So if you like what you see, feel free to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel, please.
About 6 miles, 2,200 feet. We had a flock heading to the southeast.
So 3577, roger.
Newark Tower, United 370, ILF 4 right.
United 403, wind 0204, gust 16, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 4 left, United 40.
Guys 8877, contact Newark departure.
Over,
Alrighty.
Guys 82.
United 738, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line up and wait.
And next we have United Airlines 737. We have a few of them
70, Newark Tower,
currently lining up.
16, runway 4 right, clear to land. Speed caution, creep throttle, reported on about a
And
4
then
to
we
5 mile
have
final.
a 717 coming in again. Next inbound is Delta from, looks from Detroit with a 717. That is fantastic. Yep, 717 coming in. And we have Tincho sending us 100 ARS. I'm so sorry, I don't know what currency this is, but I say thank you so much for your donation. It's much appreciated. Let's capture a 717 approaching Newark.
Runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
Let's take off runway 4 left, United 738.
United 403, contact Newark departure.
Look like that angle of attack. Crazy.
United 1875, Newark Tower, runway 4 left, line up and wait.
United 1875, line for wait, 4 left.
Doing 1419, hold short, runway 4 left at Kilo.
Short of 4 left at Kilo, Frank,
24 left, speed on United 94 right.
Number 4408, Newark Tower, wind 0305, gust 16, runway 4 right, clear to land.
4 right, clear to land, 408. After tower, leisure 362, ILS 4 right. Newark Tower, leisure 362, ILS 4 right.
1875, 10306, runway 4 left.
We are buffering. Yeah, the signal can be a challenge. But
4 left, line right, MK 36 permission.
At 738, contact Newark departure.
Bartender 738.
Speed 362, Newark Tower, wind 0305, runway 4 right, clear to land.
Little line 4 right, leisure 362.
Delta 2577, exit at Papa 4, hold short, runway 4 left at Mike.
Up 4, full short of 4 left at Mike, Delta 2577.
Exit at Papa 4, hold short, runway 4 left at Mike.
Up 4.
and we have a United 757 coming in. There we go. All right. All right. So, let me just flip the screen. It is too extreme out here. It literally is. And I'm a little bit concerned about my toes, I'll be honest. I'm good with, with this equipment, with all this, with all the layers that I'm wearing, but I'm concerned about my toes. So I have, hold on real quick.
Delta 2577 at Mike, cross runway 4 left, contact ground point 8.
Clear cross 4 left, point 8, 725.
I have basically no choice then to end the stream, because I am the limiting factor, and I think I cannot make it without risking that something is gonna happen to my feet, and we don't want that. Jens will come back. We come back. We have the okay. Everything is working fine. It's the environment is too extreme out here today, and I think it's better that I don't risk my health. I don't risk anything that's going to happen to my feet. And I would say thank you so much for tuning in on this bitter cold Monday, December 8th. And we will be back here from Newark. We have a new location that we can add. And I need to wait. Well, at least I need to prepare my feet better. This is what I learned. So I get something to warm my feet a little bit better, and then we will be back. But we need runway 4 in order to do it. If we don't have runway 4 here in Newark, we cannot come out here. Then we will have either JFK or we have LaGuardia. But we are the first channel that professionally covering here Newark Airport, and I just live 20 minutes away from here, so it is amazing. I'm really happy that we make it work. Thank you so much for tuning in. It was a pleasure. I put down the entire equipment. I think I just throw it in the truck, and I'm gonna warm myself up. I think it's desperately needed. Thank you so much, and I will see you most likely tomorrow, better prepared. If it's here in Newark, great. If it's JFK, if it's LaGuardia, I don't know yet, but we have 3 airports now. We are the only channel covering 3 airports here, all 3 airports in New York. Thank you, and thank you so much to my moderators, and thank you for all of your donations. Thank you for all of your support. It's much appreciated. Days like these, they are a challenge, but this is nothing for the faint-hearted. We'll make it through. Thank you. See you tomorrow.